Okay, here we go. What's happening, everybody? What's happening? What's happening? Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. This is the dopest live NFL show on YouTube, Team Boy TV Live. I am joined by the esteemed Glass from Get With It Sports. What's going on, homie? What's happening?
What up, fellas? Let's get it cracking. I can't wait.
Yeah. I see you got a board, but we're going to address that here in a minute. We're going to address that here in a second. You know what I mean? JB, Mr. Ravens War Machine himself, caused quite a stir over the last couple of days with that podcast, dog. What's happening?
Hey, I'm good. Everything's good, bro.
Yeah? Okay, cool. So listen, everybody know what time it is. We are doing the NFC South Divisional breakdown. I expect complete mayhem on the show. And it's all good though. We're gonna keep it gangster. We're gonna keep it good on here. If you guys want to join in on the show, we are broadcasting live for the first time ever on Facebook, on Team Boy TV Official, the Facebook page. We're broadcasting live on YouTube, and we are broadcasting live on Ustream. You guys want to take part in the conversation, use any one of those social media outlets. And also, we are showing live tweets live on the show. So if you got something to say, which I'm pretty sure somebody going to have something to say, go ahead and tweet me. Tweet at TeamBoydTV, tweet at Get With It Sports, tweet at TeamBoydTV JB, or you can just use the hashtag TeamBoydTV Live. Hey, fellas, listen. Before we get into this thing, right, I got a little housekeeping I need to do. You know what I'm saying? Got a little housekeeping. Y'all with me on this?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
It has come to my attention, right? It's come to my attention that the cast of Team Boyd TV Live, according to the comments from last week's show, are hella biased. I'm using quotes here. We are hella biased, you know, and we don't emphasize on the X's and O's of the game. How you guys want to respond to that?
Whoa.
Go ahead.
How are we? Wait. My team didn't even come up yet. How am I biased?
That's what it is, man.
No, it ain't the fact that I'm biased. It's that I'm keeping it real, and y'all don't like what I got to say. So the hell with y'all.
JB, what's your response, homeboy?
I ain't scared of none of them. Come on, JB, tell them what you feel, man.
That's it. That's what you got. You got a blank.
That's all I got.
All right. So yeah, it came to my attention that Team Boy TV Live is hella biased. Now, this is what I'm gonna say. This is my response to that. I love everybody who support what we do at Team Boy TV. Everybody who is a supporter, all the props in the world, and you guys know who you are. I ain't got to shout nobody out. You guys know who you are. The people who support Team Boy TV Live are cool with me, right? The other ones, though, this is the thing. We don't claim to be, NFL Live on NFL Network or NFL 32 on ESPN, none of that kind of stuff. This show is the show that we like to do to express our opinions on what we see and what we feel is going on in the NFL. And that's what I want to say. The other thing is we don't emphasize the X's and O's of the game. You know what I mean? Like, I think there's other people on YouTube, and I can name some people like Louis T and and Football Guru and the T Moneys of the world and all these people who really dig into that kind of stuff. That's not what we're about. You know what I mean? We talk about what we want to talk about. JB, you had anything you want to add to that?
No.
Now, what about you, class?
Let me put this out there. Just like you said, we ain't about the X's and O's. I personally think that we talk like we talk in the barbershop. We don't talk about the X's and O's in the barbershop. We talk about how we feel about certain teams and certain situations.
That's right.
Now, this is all I got to say. Last week, I had a toe-to-toe with whatever his name was from the Miami Dolphins.
Right.
We went back and forth for a quick little second on Twitter. Don't get me wrong. I got a hard skin. You can talk about me all you want, but at the end of the day, at the end of the season, when them stats come up, then come see me if I'm wrong. That's all I got to say.
That's right. I 100% agree. Now, with all that out of the way, because we had to take care of that. We had to take care of it because I don't want to go into this brand new 2014-2015 NFL season with all this nonsense going on. We want to go ahead and clear the air now. You know what I'm saying? Because everything is for real come next week. Everything is for real. You know what I'm saying? So we sit here and we can joke and laugh and we can say what we want to say, but it gets real come next week. You know what I'm saying? And so that's all I got to say about it. Now, JB, you sure you ain't got nothing, man? You ain't got nothing. No. Look, this is going to be a crazy show. Again, anybody who's listening, all you guys who from the NFC South who I see on YouTube, saying what they say, this is a time to get your voice heard. Go ahead and send your tweets and make sure you use the hashtag TeamBoydTV Live. You'll hit us up on the Team Boy TV Facebook page is facebook.com/TeamBoydTV Official. We have a nice little social stream set up over there so we can get that cracking. If ain't nobody got nothing, we're going to go into this break and we're going to get this thing rolling early. How y'all feel? Y'all good?
I'm good.
Let's do it. Team Boy TV Turbo is sponsored by Domain.com. In today's connected world, it's kind of hard to be heard or to get noticed. That's why an online presence is so vital. If you have a brand to promote, relying on social media just doesn't cut it these days. Although social media is a powerful way to build a following, there is nothing like having your own hosted website. That's where Domain.com comes in. Domain.com offers the very best in web hosting services, and with plans starting at just under $4 a month, it's super affordable as well. And now, because you guys are awesome Team Boy TV Turbo subscribers, you can get yourself a sweet combo deal if you go to TeamBoydTV.com and click the Domain.com button. Once you click the button, you get redirected to the Domain.com promo page, where once you sign up and use the promo code DOMFREE, that's DOMFREE, you can get yourself a free domain name. That's a free website that you can use to build your audience. And Domain.com web hosting is packed with bonus features too. Check this out. All web hosting plans come with $100 Google AdWords bonus, $50 Yahoo/Bing search marketing credit, $50 in Facebook advertising, a free YellowPages.com listing, and get this, a free toll-free phone number if you live in the U.S. And if you're like me and you know nothing about website design, Domain.com even has the awesomely easy drag-and-drop site builder to get you up and running right away. So what are you waiting for? There's no excuse not to get your online presence rolling right now. Remember, go to TeamBoydTV.com, click the Domain.com button, and use the promo code DOMFREE to get your free domain to use for your website today. All right, fellas, it's go time. It is go time. All right. So, since I know you guys, I know you. Glass, I see you got a board back there. I see that.
Yes. Can y'all read it?
Look, let's go ahead and address that real quick. What is this board? Let's do it. What is this?
All right, it says attention to all Panther fans who don't like what I have to say.
At me.
GetWithItSports2@gmail.com. You can hit me right now on Twitter at GetWithItSports. I ain't scared of
Let me
nothing.
tell you
I
something.
know
Let me tell you
our
something.
host is a Panther fan.
Yeah. Look, I need you to show a little bit of respect, bro.
I am. Did you see it? That's rated PG from what I see.
What it is. Okay.
I'm showing y'all respect.
I need you to show a little bit of respect. Look, if anything, respect the NFC South champion, okay? Do that. Can you do that for me? Respect the NFC South champion. Do that.
I'm just gonna keep it real, bro. Just gonna keep it real. That's all I gotta say.
Where are we going first? Where are we going?
I got the two lowly teams of the division, so I guess it's on me, right?
Yeah, so where you
Let
going?
me pick. Both of them was tied for last, so now I'll pick the Atlanta Falcons.
Okay,
On this.
let's do
All
it.
right, here we go. We got Atlanta Falcons that went 4-12 overall during the season, 1-5 in the NFC South, which was third or fourth, whoever you want. Tied for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They scored 353 points, which was 20th in the league. Allowed 443 points, which is 27th in the league. Passing leader is Matt Ryan of Matty Ice. He didn't show no eye. He was a cool under pressure to me. That's all I got to say.
Okay.
He played all 16 games, threw for 4,515 yards, 26 touchdowns, 17 interceptions, 44 sacks, 5 fumbles. Rushing leader, we got Steven Jackson, who played 12 games. He accumulated 543 yards, 6 touchdowns, no fumbles. Good sign, but he got to stay healthy. To back him up was Jacquizz Rodgers, who played 15 games, started in 4 of them, ran for 332 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 fumble. Receiving leaders. Now this is where it's going. This is where it's real.
Okay.
The receiving leader was Tony Gonzalez.
Yeah. And we know
Played
why.
all 16 games. He was a monster. He had 83 receptions, 859 yards, and 8 touchdowns. And you lost all that. He retired.
That's right.
So you got to make that up. Back behind him was Roddy White, 13 games, 63 receptions, 711 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 fumbles. And to back him up on the other side of the field was Julio Jones, who only played 5 games. He got to stay healthy.
Yeah.
41 receptions, 580 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 2 fumbles. And I'm just gonna end this like for the season. Y'all don't get used to Mike Smith as the head coach. After this season, I do believe he will get fired because ain't too much gonna change.
Well,
You lost too much with Tony Gonzalez. I don't know who gonna make all that up in the NFC South Division.
Yeah.
It ain't looking good for y'all.
wow. Hey JB, the ATL Falcons, man. What you got, man? How you feeling about them? Because I mean,
Well, you know,
because I'm gonna say what I want to say about it, but I want to hear you guys take on it first.
well, you know, to be honest, you know, they were decimated by injury. They got hurt early. They started out doing stuff that they normally would do, and they lost some key players, and some production went down for other players because there was other teams they would have focused on another guy. But even with them being healthy, without some of the things that they used to do on defense, and without that Tony Gonzalez, it looks to be that they'll be a little bit marginally better than I think they won 4 games last year.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, they'll win more than 4, but not very many.
Right. Now, I want to ask you guys this. Because it was around this time last year, right around this time. And y'all can go ahead and get the hate can come right now. I'm ready to accept it because there was one individual on this panel who said, and I wish I had pulled up the quote because I wanted to play it for you guys. But somebody said last year, ain't nobody worrying about no Atlanta Falcons. Atlanta Falcons are probably gonna be finished worst in the division. Who was that, Glass? Who said that? Who was
That
that?
should be you.
That's right. Absolutely. I said it. I called it from the get-go. And I said, hey, listen, even, you know what, now, I ain't going to take nothing from, the whole Julio Jones situation hurt him bad, but at the same time, look, we said it then. The window for Atlanta was closing.
Right.
That run that they had the year before, they should have did it then, and
Right.
they don't let Carolina get right. They let New Orleans get back right, rebounding from that whole
Exactly.
Bounty Gate stuff. And I'm telling you, this year with Tampa working on something, I don't know Atlanta. I don't know. I'm just saying. I don't know.
And, it really do appear like they missed. They missed their chance.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That window slammed right shut on them. And
Didn't they go 14-2?
Yes. No. Was it 14-2 or was it 12?
Or 13-3?
When the year before?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It was one of them. It was. They had a nice little run.
I think it was like 12 and it was 12, 13 and 3. It was something like they lost only like 2 or 3 games. They lost only like 2 or 3 games. So we're gonna go to the schedule and see what they working with this year. See if they can rebound. We'll see what they can do. And while I'm doing that, I'm gonna refresh the Twitter because I know I noticed that when we was going to break, it got a little crunk on Twitter. These guys are going at it already. T-Money, look, dude, I know you in war mode. Say you ain't got to do that though, man. It's all gravy. They gonna talk bad about the Carolina Panthers. That's okay. We talking about the Atlanta Falcons right now. All right, fellas. The Atlanta Falcons start off the season at home with a division game against the New Orleans Saints. They go on the road against the Cincinnati Bengals, come back home and got the Bucs. 2 road games with the Vikings and the Giants, and then they got a home game against the Bears. The Baltimore Ravens pay them a visit, and then they go out to see the Detroit Lions, and before they go on a week 9 bye. So through the first 8 games, I have them losing to the Saints, losing to the Bengals, winning against the Bucs, winning against the Vikes, winning against the Giants, losing against the Bears, losing against the Ravens, and winning against the Lions. So that gives them one. So I got them at 4-4 before the bye. Glass, where you at?
Wow. You being very gracious. I'm only gonna give them 2 games. I'm gonna give them the Buccaneers game and the Vikings game. Everybody else gonna just run roughshod on them. I'm giving by the bye 2-6.
Wait a minute now. You can't give. The Lions gonna get beat by them now. Remember, we got a running thing going. You know what I'm saying? Atlanta got
this is my pick, right?
Atlanta got to beat the Detroit
pick, right?
Lions. I'm just saying.
I ain't the one that said the Detroit Lions were soft. That was you.
Right. Oh man. Hey, the
2-6.
The voice is in the building, JB. He said that Atlanta Falcons will be 6-10 at best. What you think, JB?
Hey, y'all being gracious.
Hey, I'm gonna go 2-4 too. But before anything else, somebody using the TeamBoydTV live hashtag on Twitter. Donald Dayton,
Donald
I think he's a Bengals fan. Wrote JB as a homer,
Oh, because he's a divisional rival of yours, so of course he gonna say that. That's your division rival. But yeah, he's cool.
Hey, shout out to the Bengals fan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So what you got, JB? Go ahead and let us know.
What's that? They got the 8 games before the bye.
Yeah.
2-4.
Damn, 2-4. Y'all shit on it.
Wait, 2-4. No, man. That's 6 games. It's supposed to be 8 games.
Oh, that's 6 games. 8 games.
Yeah,
all right. Oh man. Oh, you said 2-6, didn't you, Glass?
Yeah,
I can't see the 2-6 start.
I give them 4-4. I don't know, man. They can beat Tampa. They can beat Minnesota. Yeah. They can beat New York, and they can beat Detroit. I'm just saying they can. They can do it. You know what I'm saying? They can do it. Where you at, JB? What you got, man? It's on you. We need
5-3.
Okay. All right. That sounds good. Okay. Let's look at the rest of the schedule.
Okay. Well, for this reason only, they changed the rule. You can't touch them receivers, and Julio, and we saw. I mean, if you was watching in the preseason, he was killing it.
He was. And I've been watching him on Hard Knocks.
You can't touch the guy. So I don't think it ain't nothing like it was. It's gonna be last year.
Absolutely not. All right, so listen, we have them coming off the bye and traveling to Tampa, right, in their second divisional matchup against that team in Tampa. Then they come here to Carolina to get a firm-ass whooping, and then they go out to play Johnny Manziel and the Browns. I'm saying Johnny Manziel because I'm hoping he's playing by then. Go out west to see the Cards. Then they got the Green Bay Packers. No, actually, the Cards come in there. And then they got the Green Bay Packers on the road. Steelers come in. Second game against the Saints in New Orleans. Wow. I'll read that tweet in a minute. And then we finish the season up like we did last season with the Atlanta Falcons coming to Charlotte, Yeah, so that's where we at. For me, by week 10, I hope the Bucs got their mind right. I would give the Bucs the win there. They ain't coming up in no Bank of America doing nothing. They may be able to squeeze that one against Cleveland. I think the Cardinals going to rough them up really, really. Because they talking about being tough this year. The Cardinals going to show them what tough is about. And then you got them getting beat by the Packers and the Steelers. And then they're going to get mollywopped by the Saints. And then, you know what? By the week 17, I don't even know what the Carolina going to be looking like. But I can't. We swept them 2 years in a row. No. The year before last, we split with them. So, yeah. Look, I say they finish somewhere around. I'm going to agree with the voice. I say 6-10. JB, where you at? Where you at, JB?
This by season end, right?
Mm-hmm.
7-9.
7-9. Okay, I mean that ain't too bad.
Dang, y'all being generous, man. Check it out.
Look, they a little bit better than they were last year, man. They a little bit better.
What did they do? Finish 4-12 last year?
Yeah.
All right. After they come from the bye with my 2-6 record, they're gonna get dusted by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They're gonna get mollywopped by the Carolina Panthers. After the Carolina Panthers, two of them gonna go down. Steven Jackson, Julio Jones, or Roddy White. Two out of the three gonna go down.
Oh, Lord.
Then you got the Browns. They might beat the Browns. But the rest of the season, they gonna get whooped. You got the Cardinals. That's a hard hitting team. You go to Lambeau Field to play the Packers. Not too many people gonna come up out of there with a win. They gonna have the hard hitting Pittsburgh Steelers, the Saints to run over them, and the Panthers, who's gonna fight with the Saints, gonna beat their ass too. So they're gonna end up with 3-13, man.
Wow, that is crazy. Oh my God, that's it. Look,
I ain't playing with y'all. Hey, when the season over with, y'all gonna say, "Damn, Glass knew what he was talking about."
Look, I've been watching a little HBO special. I've been checking it out. You know, they've been looking like ass on the show, you know, except for the last preseason game they played in. The number ones came out and they bursted out there and they played really well, you know. Jackson still, I haven't really seen Jackson play yet. I don't know if he played. They still holding him out. He's still nursing his little injury and whatnot. But I got to tell you, man, Julio Jones and Roddy White look sharp. And I'm going to say that. They look very sharp. Roddy White, I don't know, man. And, if them dudes don't get hurt, they could be a problem. I'm just saying, and JB,
somebody gonna get hurt.
JB brought up a good point, though, man. They emphasizing this illegal contact rule, and this plays right in the hands of these type of receivers, though. You know what I'm saying? And you know how the NFC South defensive squads are. They like to get hands on people, and it's gonna be a lot of flags thrown, man. These NFC South games are gonna be hard. Yeah,
I hear that. Right. But with that being said, what you just got to say, it's going to be offensively favored.
Yeah.
Didn't they lose Thomas Deku?
They did. We got him.
Who they got? Panthers got him?
We got him. And we got Roman Harper too from the Saints.
But with that being said, that's going to be hard on them too. They don't have no what backfield do they have?
Well, they defensive squad is looking a little lackluster right now. I don't know. I'm just saying.
That's what I'm saying.
They look a little rough. So. All right, so listen, Atlanta fans, hey, listen, it is what it is. Like I said, I believe that window of opportunity, man, y'all missed it. I really believe that. It's gonna be a while before, because they had a perfect squad. It was a perfect thing going on, and they dropped the ball on that thing. All right, so listen, we got a few Tampa Bay fans in the building. 3-13 do sound about right. Glass has great points. That's your voice talking about you, Glass. All right,
my man, what's up, boys?
So we going out to Tampa, and there's a few Tampa fans in watching the stream right now. So let's see how heated this gets. You know what I'm saying? All right, Glass, let's hear it.
All right, we got Tampa Bay, who mirrored the Atlanta Falcons, 4-12 overall, 1-5 in the NFC South. They was tied for 3rd and 4th. They scored 288 points, which was 30th in the league. Allowed 389 points, which was 21st in the league. Passing leader, of course, is Mike Glennon. He played 13 games. Passed for 2,608 yards, 19 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, 40 sacks, and 7 fumbles. Better numbers than Matt Ryan. Just saying.
Wow.
Rushing leaders, we got Bobby Rainey. Who? Yeah. Played 10 games. 532 yards, 5 touchdowns, 1 fumble. He took the place of Doug Martin, who got injured. Doug Martin played 6 games, ran for 436 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 fumbles. Receiving leaders, of course, is Vincent Jackson. Played all 16 games, which is shocking. He usually accident prone too.
Yes, he is.
He went 1,224 yards, 7 touchdowns, 1 fumble. The additions to the team, head coach Levy Smith, He brought Major Wright with him, and they signed Alteron Werner, cornerback. So that backfield is straight. Yeah. They got Werner to replace Darrell Revis. They got Chicago's Bears backup quarterback Josh McCown to start. They got they got Doug Martin to return. Hopefully he stay healthy. They got the rookie wide receiver Mike Evans to pair up with Vincent Jackson. Things looking good for Tampa Bay this year.
Okay. All right. So listen, JB, everything is revamped. We got some new additions. We got a new coach. Coach brought some people with him. You know, listen, I didn't think it was the defense didn't look too bad last year. It's just that they were playing in this Greg Schiano system that had them looking like they were bad guys out there. They were playing some real dirty football out there, right? So you know, but the guys were talented. I think the Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense was very talented. They just didn't have the right direction. How you feel about this, JB?
Right. Well, I think just like what you said, I think they always had the talent there, you know, and especially now. You know, they can run it, they can throw it. You know, they got some receivers on the outside. I think they just needed a proven coach, not a coach trying to make a name for himself.
Absolutely. Yeah, man. So look, we're gonna take a look at the schedule because they had it rough last year. Then and look, they had a little injuries to the muscle hamster. What hurt them really, really bad. I mean, you know, with Doug Martin playing, at least they were able to do something. So let's look at the schedule and let's see what we got here. Let me see if I can pull this in the view so everybody else can see it. All right, week 1 is what we've been talking about. Week 1. And here's the thing, we'll talk about it later. But everybody, you know, it's some people, and I was getting ready to call them out of their name, but there's some people on the internet spreading lies, spreading straight rumors about how Cam said he wasn't going to play. Cam is going to be ready for to make that trip to Raymond James. I just, you know, they don't want Cam to show up, but he's going to be there. You know what I'm saying? So we got the Carolina Panthers at Raymond James, game 1. Then they got the Rams coming there. Then they go out to see the Falcons and Steelers and Saints. So it's a 3-game road trip before they come back home and face JB's Ravens. So we got them going through 6 games before the bye. The way I have it look set up, and I'm gonna say this, even if they run some scheme where Cam Newton is not really like off the chain doing all kind of crazy stuff, Carolina's defense will still find a way to win this game, and they're gonna win it for Cam. So I say Tampa will lose at home to start the year. They go out to see the Rams come in there. They get a win on the Rams. They go out to see the Falcons and they beat the Falcons. I think they can beat the Steelers too. They run into a buzzsaw in New Orleans, and then the Ravens come in there and show them how to really play some real football. So I got them going 3-3 before they little early bye. Glass, where do you stand on this?
All right, they're gonna get the brakes blown off against your team.
Thank you.
They'll beat the Rams. They'll lose to the Falcons. I'm gonna give them a L for the Falcons. They're gonna lose to the Steelers. They're gonna lose to the Saints, and they're gonna lose to the Ravens. So it'll be 1-5.
Damn.
At the bye.
That's crazy. You got them losing divisional games way too early though. They don't usually lose the division games that early. But okay, go ahead, JB. What you got?
I want to change my season end prediction for Atlanta because I just realized something.
Uh-oh.
So I'm gonna give Atlanta the 6-10 mark.
Okay.
Because of a few defensive things I just realized. But anyhow, first 6 games for the Bucs, 4-2.
4-2. Wow.
Yeah.
So who they dropping games to? They dropping games to the Steelers or to the Panthers? What you trying to say? Hold on. Let's address it. You can't just be saying no wild stuff like that and expect to get away with. Who they dropping games to, bro?
Well, go through them individually.
You got Carolina week 1, right?
They lose that one.
You mother. Oh, who losing it?
Not the Bucs lose that first game.
So you got St. Louis coming in.
Hey, relax though.
No, everybody look. Everybody else saying who they were losing to. You throwing out numbers, and I'm saying like I need to know.
Let me make sure I be specific. Then go ahead.
Okay, so look, we got Carolina, St. Louis, right?
They lose to Carolina. They beat St. Louis.
All right, Atlanta on the road.
They beat Atlanta.
They got Pittsburgh on the road.
They beat Pittsburgh.
Damn, you crazy. They got New Orleans on the road in the Dome.
They lose to New Orleans.
And then the Ravens come in there. Yeah, so they got to beat somebody, so they beating the Ravens.
Wait.
Right?
We can. I'm just I for Donald watching. I don't want to be a homer. It's a road game.
Yo,
Yeah.
The Raven Tampa Bay is a road game.
Wow.
Yeah,
so
for you.
So listen, Voice said 1-5. T Money said 2 and 4. He said something like that. They both got him losing early. So look, JB, you think that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers...
Wait. No. I don't like them. I can't give them the win against St. Louis. I'm definitely not giving them the win over the Ravens. So I'm gonna go 3-3.
So you got them lose against the Carolina Panthers and the Falcons and the Saints.
No, they lose to the Panthers, Ravens, and St. Louis.
Okay. So they beat the Ravens. Okay, I got you. Okay, cool. All right, so
there you go.
All right, that's cool. Let's see. All right, after the bye, we come back week 8. We got the Vikings coming in there. They go out to see the Cleveland Browns minus Josh Gordon. And then they got the Falcons coming in for their second divisional matchup against that team. Then they go out to see Washington. And while they're out there, they go and see the Bears. Cincinnati Bengals come and show up. Then they go see the Lions, playing the Lions in Detroit. And then they play us here in Carolina. They finish up at home against the Green Bay Packers, and then the divisional game against the New Orleans Saints. I'm going down the list. I got them beating up on the Minnesota Vikings. I got them still in the win up in Cleveland. I got them coming back home to face the Falcons, and because look, I got the Falcons beating them really, really badly in the beginning. I think that the Bucs will give them a run for their money this late in the season. I give the Bucs the win over the Falcons there. I don't know about Washington. I'm gonna say the Bucs gonna beat Washington because I really don't know what's going on with Washington. They'll lose in Chicago. They'll lose when the Bengals come in. They definitely, and that's what we talked about earlier on the Black and Blue podcast. They'll beat the Detroit Lions in Detroit, lose against Carolina, lose against Green Bay, and lose against the New Orleans Saints because I cannot see any scenario where the Tampa Bay Buccaneers beat the New Orleans Saints. I can't see that. But the game has to be played. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of all things, I got them going 7-9. Glass.
Okay, Here we go. They're going to go after the bye. They're going to go on a 4-game win streak against the Vikings, Browns, Falcons, and Washington. They're going to lose at the Bears. And no, I'm not being a homer. Anyway, they will beat. I got them shockingly beating the Cincinnati Bengals. Uh-huh. They will lose to the Lions. They will lose to your Panthers because the Panthers and the Saints going to be fighting for that division. Yes, they will be losing to the Panthers. I got them shockingly beat the Green Bay Packers.
Wow.
Yeah. Because their Packers going to Tampa Bay, right?
Don't bet no money on that game. I'm just saying.
Anyway, and they're going to finish off by getting whopped by the New Orleans Saints because, like I said, the Panthers and Saints going to be fighting for the division. So at the end of all this, they'll be going to 7-9.
All right, cool. All right, JB, me and Glass got him at 7-9.
I agree. 100%. 7-9.
But T Money says Bucks go at best 6-9, 7-10. All right, so I guess everybody agrees with that. So no playoffs for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the moment, huh?
Nah, but they moving up though. They coming.
They really are. They are moving up. They are. All right. So listen, through 2, we have covered the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Any parting shots that y'all guys want to say before we take our final break and get into the last 2 teams in this division? No?
I'm good.
Everybody good? All right, cool.
That's it.
All right, so we're going to take a break. We'll be right back, and then we're going to take care of the New Orleans-Carolina situation. And I know this is the part of the show where it's going to get crazy.
Itchy.
Yeah, we'll be right back. Regular season football is right around the corner, and with that comes the return of TeamBoydTV's flagship program, TeamBoydTV Game Time. Join Big Q and Vernie B live every Tuesday night during the regular season at 7:35 p.m., the premier online source for in-depth NFL news and analysis. Also covering every single game of the 2014 NFL season, where we give you weekly picks and contests and t-shirt giveaways. It all goes down Tuesday, September 2nd, 7:35 p.m. live.
to pay that back to my brothers on the block, better stay strapped. And it's set no substitutes. I bring truth to the news and the youth from the whole school. Oh no, I won't turn you in the cheek. In case you can't see us when we party every week. Now we got them in the smash blast. How long will it last till the pro get more cash? Until then, raise up till the young black man's blaze up. Like some don't stress test. I'm giving up the day for living blessed. Much love to my brothers in the pit. You see the way it's not when they shove me in. Once again, it's an all-out strap. Keep your hands in the gap. Now your boys watch your back. In the alleys, I'm Cali, and my town got mess with the best and the best with the help. Scream if you feel it. See it clearly. You're too near it. Holler if you hear it. Holler if you hear it. Holler if you hear it.
Sierra Hotel, India, Echo, Lima, Delta.
All right, fellas, we are back. Okay, all right, here we go. So listen, we at the part of the show where things gonna get real, right? I don't know how many, I didn't see any Saints fans in the Twitter feed. I didn't see what was going on over there. But I know we got some Panther fans in the house. What up, voice? What up, T-Money? Hey, Wes, I see you, bro. I see you. So it's all good, man. So listen, where we going first? Oh, we gotta go to New Orleans, right? We gotta go to New Orleans, right?
Yep.
I got the Saints.
Cool.
New Orleans Saints, 11-5. They finished second in the division. Some passing stats: Drew Brees, 16 games, 650 attempts, 446 completions, 5,162 yards, 39 TDs, 12 INTs. Was sacked 37 times. The rushing leader was Pierre Thomas with 147 carries for 549 yards and 2 touchdowns, which is very low mark. He kind of split the carries with Mark Ingram and Sproles. He ended up being the leader with 549. That's not good. Receiving leader was Jimmy Graham with 86 receptions, 1,215 yards, 16 touchdowns. Second, Marcus Colston, 75 receptions, 943 yards, 5 TDs. Some notables, if anybody cares, Graham was fined $30K for the dunk in the preseason on the goal post.
Twice.
And they added Jarius Byrd in the back end and Champ Bailey.
Cool. All right, so Glass, where we start with this one, man? Like, it all kind of like floating around whether or not Jimmy Graham was gonna get his money based on whether he was a wide receiver or a tight end. This, that, and the third. Lost a couple key defensive people. Brought in one of your boys and Champ Bailey, right? Ain't Champ Bailey playing down there?
Yep.
You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. What's your take?
Well, let's not forget they got one of the best, if not the best, offensive-minded coach out there in Sean Payton.
Absolutely.
He got one of the greatest quarterbacks of this generation in Drew Brees. He got his weapons back with Jimmy Graham and Marquise Colston. They added on another one. I think it was Brandon Cook. I don't think they're going to lose a step, man. It's looking good for them.
It is. It's looking really good for him. I believe that just like last year and every year in the last 3-4 years, that the New Orleans Saints are going to forever be the team to beat in the NFC South. Now, I think Carolina is showing, that they coming along and they kind of are a team to be kind of raise your eyebrow at. But the Saints, they the team that you got to knock off. In order to, and Carolina had to prove that last year. In order to be the champ, you got to go through New Orleans, man. And I think, they still holding that record, man. Even though they didn't win a title last year, we had to fight them to the very, very end to get it. So let's look at the schedule and see what they're working with. All right, let me see. All right, where we at? There we go. All right. They start the season with 2 road games against Atlanta and then Cleveland. They got the first home game is against Minnesota. On the road against the America's team, the Dallas Cowboys. And then they come home to face the Bucs before they go on an early bye. So through 5, they got 5 games. Wow, through 5, I got them. Wow, it would be a crazy upset if Atlanta was able to get that win right there, and I would love it to death. I can't do it though. I can't do it.
Keep it real, Big Q.
No, I can't do it.
Keep it real, Big Q.
Look, I want Atlanta to win that game. I can't
Come
do
on,
it.
man.
I can't do it. No, New Orleans get the win over Atlanta. New Orleans get the win over Cleveland. New Orleans gets the win over Minnesota. New Orleans gets the win over Dallas, and New Orleans get the win over Tampa Bay. JB.
That's what I'm talking about. Go ahead, tell him.
What did you say, JB?
Well, how many games is through
5.
before the bye?
5. Yeah.
What was that? Minnesota,
Was Atlanta,
Cleveland,
Atlanta,
Atlanta.
Minnesota, Dallas, and Tampa.
5-0, man.
Wow. And Glass, I see you hooping and hollering, so I'm assuming.
You already know, man. Come on, let's go 5-0.
Ain't no wrinkles in there? Ain't no wrinkles in there, no way.
Man, no.
That's hilarious. Okay. Now let's get ready to get real, though. Let's get ready to get real. All right, so after the bye, they go to Detroit. Let's see, what's this? Ain't start off 3-2, lose to ATL and the Cowboys. Wow.
Get the hell out of here. What?
T-Money said that. I'm just saying.
Who said that?
T-Money. I don't know.
Hey, Q.
Uh-huh.
Talking about Homer.
Yeah, I know, right? I know. I'm just saying.
Tell him, right.
You know, look, it's some Panther fans in the building, y'all. You know, that's the way it goes, right? So look, here we go. I ain't got no problem giving I recognize. I mean, I respect the New Orleans Saints. I don't care what nobody. I respect them now. I ain't on any nuts in them, but I respect them though. So listen, after the bye, right? They come and they go to Detroit to get that win against the Detroit to finish up to finish up that sweep of the Detroit Lions, right? And then they got the Green Bay Packers coming in at 0-6. Damn, Panther Nasty, you serious with this thing, ain't you, bro? Wow.
0-6.
0-6. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. All right.
This is not the Black and Blue podcast, Joe.
Right. Okay. He said, look, they get the win on the Lions. They run into a buzzsaw up in Lambeau. They take their first L in Lambeau. They take their second L at Bank of America. They take their third L against San Francisco. They take their fourth L against Cincinnati. They come back, JB. They take all that frustration out on your Baltimore Ravens. They come back out and they get the win against the Steelers. They beat us in their dome last year, and I was upset about it. I think they do it again this year. And then they got the Bears in Chicago. They win that one. They could possibly lose that game against the Falcons. I don't know. But you know, I'm going to give them the win on that one. So I say they sweep the Falcons, and they'll beat the Bucs too. So at the end of all things, even though they start off nice, they lose 4 games straight. Is that 4?
What?
1, 2, 3, 4. 4 games straight in the middle of the season, and they bounce back, and they ended up going, what is that, 12-4? End up going 12-4? Is that right? 12-4. That's what I got them at.
Okay.
All right, so I got them at 12-4. JB, what you got?
I think I won't go through every team.
Yeah.
But I think they'll go 11-5 again.
11-5.
They'll have the same 11-5 mark.
Yeah. What you got, Glenn?
All right. You got them losing to Detroit, beating the Packers, losing to your Panthers, losing to the Niners, beating the Bengals, losing to Baltimore, beating the Steelers, beating the Panthers, losing to the Bears, and beating the last 2 divisional teams. So they got them finishing up 11-5.
11-5. So I gave them 1 extra game, which means the Carolina gonna have to step their game way up. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look, Atlanta ain't no. Not Atlanta. New Orleans ain't no joke. I mean, I ain't even gonna sit here in front like they are a pushover team. They're not. You know what I'm saying? It's just they got a pretty light looking schedule in the beginning of the season, and then in my estimation they run into a little bit of drama in the middle part. You know, when they start that. And I'm telling you, man, 4-game losing streak, man, and you got them beating Cincinnati, but got them losing to the Baltimore Ravens, which I find crazy to me. You know, who had the better record between Cincinnati and Baltimore?
What they got to do for anything, man? Listen, man, I don't go by the numbers. I don't go by no stats. I go by the feel of the game. I think the Ravens going to be rolling by that time. And yes, they're going to lose to the Ravens, man. You sitting here questioning my expertise right here. I ain't new to this, man.
Calm your ass down, right? Okay. Moment of truth time, players. Moment of truth time. And here we go. The division. Let me say this first. 11-5. I failed him on that. That's what Voice was agreeing with you, JB. All right, listen. Let me say this. We getting ready to cover the division, defending division, NFC South division champions, right? And that's what I want to say before I go and do this thing. Glass, you rode the Carolina Panthers ass so hard last year, right? You thought I wasn't gonna say nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? You thought I wasn't gonna say nothing about it. But my team came through in the clutch. They pulled out 12 wins and the most impossible odds. You know what I'm saying? And then we got embarrassed in the playoffs. But that's beside the point. You know what I'm saying? That's beside the point.
I hear you.
All right. So here we go. Let's see. We talking about the NFC South division champion Carolina Panthers. So of course we finished. What was that? I had it in front of me for a minute ago. What's that? It was 5-1 in the division where we beat everybody except New Orleans one time, right? So we had that. Had our leading receiver was Greg Olsen, which was crazy because he's a tight end. And Steve Smith was up there too. And that's another thing. We'll talk about it when I finish, but Greg Olsen and Steve Smith actually had more yards and completions than Brandon LaFell and Ted Ginn. So I'm just throwing that out there, for people who own that nonsense and whatnot. So the defense was one of the most stellar defenses in the league with 60 sacks. I think it was the league high, 60 sacks. Carolina Panthers was also good on third down and on fourth down. So third down conversion was 91 for 208. With the rest of the league being 76 for 212. Fourth down, 10 for 13, where the rest of the league was 3 for 11. Well, I'm going to say the rest of the league, our opponents, right? And that kind of thing. So I said 60 sacks. That was pretty good. Passing lead, of course, was Cam Newton, played all the games. I don't think he, no injuries or nothing like that right there. And actually, you know what? 473 attempts for 292 completions. That put him at a good 88.8. No, I see you looking at me like that. 88.8 QBR, which is still pretty good. You know what I'm saying? And there you go, man. That is the Carolina Panthers. Now, since y'all looking at me smirking, go ahead, bring it.
You did good. You did good. I don't have nothing to complain.
Bring it.
The real.
You know what I'm saying? Next, Jake.
Hey, Glass, I expected a whole lot more.
I did too. I was sitting here getting ready. I had my gun.
I really did.
Listen,
but you did good, man.
Hey, listen, JB. Look, my Panther pride runs deep, but I'm saying I'm a host of a show here, okay? You know what I'm saying? Right. It's still 31 other teams in the NFL. Now, JB, based on what you saw from this team last season, give me your outlook and what you think so far.
Well, I mean, by us being there in the flesh, and I understand it's preseason, and for whoever tweeted or emailed you about X and O's, we were there as guys watching the game in X and O fashion.
We were.
I give you this. As far as what I saw, X and O wise, Cam was standing there holding that ball, looking for somebody to come open, and the only person that I could see coming open consistently was the new guy, Benjamin. He was coming open more times than anybody. I don't think Avant or Kotry caught a ball, and we saw 2 preseason games in the flesh.
Yeah.
I mean, they may have caught balls that we didn't realize that they caught, but as far as every play made the crowd cheer, Benjamin was coming up with those balls.
He was.
So it's gonna be like Steve Smith 2.0 with with a lackluster receiving core. I'm just being honest. Yeah. Now, for me, it's gonna come down to those 1 or 2 plays and that 1 or 2 games against the Saints that y'all won last year that you ain't gonna be able to do this year, and they gonna edge you out just like y'all edged them out. You know what? Last year.
You might not be too wrong about that. That's why in this division every game matters. You know what I'm saying? Like, and to go back to the 2 games that we went to, we was at the Buffalo game, and I mean, that's where we saw Kelvin Benjamin get his first NFL touchdown, and you saw that catch. Dude was stumbling, falling, and this dude is a freak. And I ain't gonna sit there.
He's good.
Yeah, he's
a good player.
And talk about how awesome Kelvin Benjamin is, but and that was a pass from Derek Anderson. Cam wasn't even playing in that game. And then when we was watching the Kansas City game, the Carolina Panthers defense showed that they are still a force to be reckoned with. Glass, I see you smirking. Holla at me about the Carolina Panthers defense.
All right. No, well, you know what? First off, let me give shouts out to The Voice, Panther Nasty, T-Money, Sexy Mario, all them from TTC. Much respect to y'all. Y'all Panthers did nice last year. But I'm going to be the human pin to that balloon that y'all got blowing up.
Here we go.
This is all I got to say. Cam Newton just came from an ankle injury, right?
No, you're not talking about that injury.
God. Right?
Let's not do this.
Okay?
Let's not do this, man.
He has a cracked rib, correct?
You sound just like everybody on the internet right now.
Man, listen, man. Dude, don't call me like I don't sound like everybody. I don't sound like everybody. I'm just keeping it real. Anyway, he got other issues. Cam Newton got other issues. He just lost 5 of his receivers in the receiving corps. Defense, stellar. I'm not knocking the defense and all that, but just like JB said, you got the Saints up in your division. You have to keep up with the Saints, and we all know that there has never been a back-to-back division champion.
Wow, and we're doing that too. Correct? We're doing that too. You quoting all the same.
Okay.
You quote all the same bull crap that everybody else is quoting.
Well, I'll be Mr. Bullshit. I'll be Mr. Bullshit then if that's the case.
You better than that, Glad.
Listen.
You better than that, dude.
Listen, Big Q. See, now I'm about to pull out my gun, man, because you about to get a little edgy over here. Anyway,
go ahead.
It's gonna be. Listen, man, that's gonna be one of the top 2 division races in the league.
I believe so.
Between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers, the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. It's gonna be a nice little battle. And don't get me wrong, Benjamin, he's a physical receiver. I like what I've seen in Benjamin. Y'all got a good pickup with that. But like I said before, it's gonna be a nice little race between you and the Saints.
Yep, and you can't slip up. You know, I feel that, but let's look at the schedule because y'all trying to get me, to go into full mode. I'm saying I can't. You know, it's a little early. I still got a week. You know what I'm saying? See, Smitty is the number 2, LaFell 4 or 5 again, lost his spot. Who was that from? That was from T-Money. Lost his slot spot, and Hickson out the league. Hey, I feel you on that. And that's exactly what it was. And, you know, I didn't want to go and go into that whole detail of defending the whole roster move situation with the Carolina Panthers. Everybody know it. It's been covered in detail by just about everybody on the internet. I'm not going there. JB T-Money said what JB hasn't seen is that
I'm looking at that.
Yeah.
I mean, he bring up a good point. But while you doing all that, no balls are being complete. No, I mean, I didn't see a lot of space in the running game. I saw the illegal contact get the Panthers field position. Well, I don't know how it's gonna play out in the regular season, but I didn't see. Cam completing a lot of balls.
Well,
I didn't see Derek Anderson completing a lot of balls.
Well, we saw the double tight, you know, when they came out like that. But it just so happened to be on some. They ended up. Cam chose to throw the bomb to Kevin Benjamin. He overthrew him. And we were there. We saw it. And but yeah, we saw it though. And I mean, your boy is coming to the team. Your boy Dixon. And I think it's gonna be a good thing. I like it. They got to work it out a little bit. Cam ain't had a whole lot of time in the off season to work with those dudes. So that's gonna be it. I mean, it's gonna take them a couple games to get it together. You know what I'm saying? You know, we saw what happened in New England during the preseason. So
and another thing before we go down the schedule, I mean, the Carolina Panthers are at home and they travel with one of the best defenses up front, and they didn't lose nothing up front. So they're gonna be pretty much in every game. Oh yeah, it's pretty much up to what the Panthers do. I don't know what they were ranked 29th in the league offensively last year. 20. Okay, they got to be a little bit better than that. Absolutely, because the Saints definitely ain't ranked way down there offensively.
Oh no, and not even the Falcons. I don't think. You know, so. Week 1, here we go. Like again, we were talking about this. Cam will be ready, and like I said, Cam might not be the reason that they win that game, but Carolina will win Week 1 opener. the Carolina Panthers will win a Week 1 opener in Raymond James. Carolina will get the victory on the road against the Detroit Lions to go ahead and, like I said, finalize this.
Big Q, let me interrupt you real quick. All right, man. Do you have the Detroit Lions winning any games?
Yes, we did.
Every time somebody played Detroit, you got to lose to Detroit.
This is what I said, and I said this on the Black and Blue podcast. We discussed this already. I'm not even
a Detroit Lions fan, but I give them a little respect,
As a matter of fact, we discussed this on 2 separate occasions. We discussed it on the Black and Blue podcast, and then we discussed it on TeamBoydTV Live when we were doing the NFC North. I said that the Detroit Lions are going to lose to every NFC South team. It's documented. I'm just saying, I'm just saying.
Hey, if I'm not mistaken, Q, didn't the Panthers release Underwood and McNutt?
They did. Yeah, they did. But man, dude, we had like 12 or 13.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this to you and the Panther faithful. Yeah. It just ain't good. It ain't a good thing. It ain't a good thing, man. If you ain't you ain't going back to. I'm just saying, you don't have anybody to throw to now. If you release Underwood and McNutt,
that's it. That is it. That is.
I'm just saying. I'm saying. You listen to this. Listen to this. Q. The team that you edged out in a split for the division at home. A proven receiver caught that ball to win it at the end. You understand?
I give you that, JB.
You ain't about to get the guy from Wofford College to make that play.
Why can't he make that play? Why can't he make that play? Why can't he make the play? But look. Here's the thing.
That ain't happening,
I got a question for you. I got a question for you, and Glass, you can chime in if you want to, because I knew y'all were gonna do this. Y'all make me sick. Here we go.
Hey, man, I'm just giving you the facts.
How did the Carolina Panthers win the freaking division with the 27th ranked offense in the league? That's what I want to know. Everybody keeps, Cam ain't got nobody to throw to. We had 12 wide receivers on the roster before the other day. There's plenty of people to throw to, man. What are you talking about? We got 3 capable.
I'm gonna tell you where I'm coming from.
About? I don't get it.
I'm gonna tell you where I'm coming from.
Okay.
You lost. Okay, granted, they added Harper and Deku.
Right.
Okay, but we've seen them, and you played it. Your team played against both them.
Right.
Okay, and they won both them games against those safeties.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you this though. They added Jarius Byrd and Bailey back there.
Yeah.
But listen to this, the Saints, they ain't no slouches on defense either.
No.
I know Cam Newton, remember Cam Jordan and that other guy real well.
Gillette and all that. I understand all that. And I feel exactly where you're coming from.
They front pretty vicious too. Now listen to this.
I'm not taking that from them.
Just as vicious as y'all's, and you have less receivers than you had the previous year, you gonna get sacked. He gonna get sacked more times than he got sacked in the preseason.
I do not understand what you guys are talking about.
If the Patriots front, and that's a preseason game, but I saw the Patriots front was doing.
Wow. I do not understand.
If the Patriots front was doing that much work, man, come on, Q.
Dude, it's as simple as this. And I don't understand why people don't understand this. We talked about, me and Panther Nasty on the Black and Blue podcast talked about people throwing names and talking all these names and how we ain't got no names, and I just discussed this on the Black and Blue podcast the other night. Here's the thing, and it's as simple as this. It's just very simple. The wide receivers that we have currently on the roster right now, if you go look at the stats, are better than the ones we brought to the dance last year, right? We have a healthy Jonathan Stewart. JB, you saw it in the flesh. The dude is a monster.
No, hey,
you know what I'm saying?
I did not breathe the breath of the running game. This
wide receiver thing pisses me off.
All right,
it does. You know what I'm saying? It really does, man.
But kid, this is my point, though.
You felt the same way last year. You felt the same way last year.
No. We went. Nobody else caught a ball. Benjamin shined. And it wasn't just because that's who I was looking for.
Right. Okay.
All through preseason.
Okay. I'm gonna calm down because y'all trying to do this. Y'all doing this. That's what we're
Listen, Big Q. This is all I'm gonna say on that point. I'm gonna pull my gun out on this one.
Okay.
Now I ain't trying to slander the Panther Nation. I ain't trying to slander the Panther and all that. But I'm keeping it real. I ain't about stats. I'm about the role of the game.
Yeah.
What team is rolling at the time?
Okay, your momentum.
That's all I'm saying. At the beginning of the season, we're gonna see what kind of Panthers y'all have.
Hey, I'm with you on that.
I'm not saying y'all got a bad wide receiving core.
Right. Well, that's what it sounds like.
I'm not saying. Wait, listen what I'm saying. I'm not saying y'all have some no-namers over there. I'm not saying that.
Okay.
But you just lost 5 wide receivers, man. That one, that two.
You're right.
5. That's going to take a lot for Cam Newton to get to readjust and get used to
it. Especially for a quarterback
that you had. That's all I'm saying.
Especially for a quarterback who missed the most of the offseason, due to the ankle reconstruction. And I feel all that. It's just that I'm just saying when I hear Cam has
even then, Q, you said it yourself. The tight end was the lead receiver. He was the proven guy last year.
He was, and you know what? But that's the point I was trying to make. They got it done with what they had, and what we have now is better. You know what I'm saying? And that's the point I'm trying to make. They got it done last year with what they had. And we was always, oh my God, Ted Ginn, and we thought it was a jump off, right? But now they got guys that are better than those dudes. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I'm thinking 27th. That's pretty humble.
Hey,
you know what I mean? I think they finished better than that.
I like Kaysen. I like Kaysen. He impressed me. But he is no Captain Mullen. No, even though Mullen had his oopsies out there too.
Right,
y'all lost somebody else in the secondary.
Yeah.
And the 7 made up for the front made up for a lot of stuff the secondary was weak at. This year's secondary, I don't know, man.
Right.
Don't know.
Hey, check this out. Y'all got Panther Nations in a tizzy right now. I'm looking at the Twitter, boy, and it's off the chain right now. Voice want a piece of that. I started to call him earlier. I really did, but
Voice should have been on here.
He should have been on here. Oh my God, they are wild.
What did he say? Wait, what did he say?
He was just like, "Yo, call me, dude. Call me." And you got T Money and Panther Nasty. The tweets are just like flowing. All right.
Yeah, I see him.
So listen,
I see him.
Y'all got me worked up too. Yeah, I don't hardly do that. Y'all got me. We don't talk about my Panthers like that.
I'm just saying to you. I'm gonna say this to you right now, Q.
Okay.
I'm gonna say this to you. The Saints they put some stuff in place to win them one or two plays and that one or two games that it came down to last year against y'all.
Yeah.
They have it on paper. They have sure that now we got to play the game, and who knows what it'll be like by the time that second meeting takes place.
This is the thing. This is the thing, though, JB. We talked about this early when we released the schedule back in the early summer. That this is Cam Newton's easiest schedule that it had since he came into the league. Now,
true.
We only played the Saints twice, right? All we really got to do is beat them once, and then handle business elsewhere, right? And that's what's gonna come down to, man. We only play them twice. It ain't like we got to play them every week for 4 weeks.
No, don't just say you just play them twice. You had to get that game that you got the second time. That was the one that counted. It ended the Saints season, and y'all won a division. It was a game with everything on the line. It was. So them 2 games matter. They matter.
They definitely matter. They definitely matter.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right. So, wow, that was. Woo! I love me some TeamBoydTV Live. That's what I'm talking about right there. Right. So listen. With all that being said, and look, we all knew this was gonna come down to this. We knew we did. We knew it was. So look, we got the Bucks on the road. Got the Lions coming here. The Steelers coming here. We go out and see that Week 4 matchup against the Baltimore Ravens, which everybody was making to a big deal, but it's really not. Steve Smith actually looks pretty good, though. Steve Smith looks good. You got the Bears on the road. The Bears coming here. We got the Bengals on the road, the Packers on the road. We got a very late bye, Week 12. So we got the Seahawks coming in here, and then the Saints. 2 hard games back-to-back at home. Then we go see the Eagles, which that's a Monday night primetime game. And then we got the Falcons coming in. So we got through 11. I'm going to go down the list. We definitely, under no circumstances, especially after what happened in New England last week, we have to set the tone and let people know who the champ is. They get the win in Tampa. They get the win when the Lions come in. I hope we don't drop that game to the Steelers because that would just be bad for everything. So I'm going to give them the win against the Steelers. That Ravens game in Baltimore with Steve Smith, that's going to be crazy. I think they're going to drop that game against. I don't want them to lose that. I want them to win, but they'll lose that game. They run into a buzzsaw against the Chicago Bears, which we had some stuff with them last year. And then the Packers. The Bengals. The Bengals. Like, I'm nervous about the Bengals too, right? I'm also a little bit nervous about the Packers, but the Seahawks gonna get it this year, And then we got the Saints at home, which that's when we really need to handle business at home. And then that Monday night game, I say Carolina can win that one. By Week 10, Carolina being mid-season form. Falcons ain't got nothing coming. And we go to the bye. So through 11, I got Carolina dropping 4. So that gives us what?
7-4.
7-4, right? There we are. So glad.
Okay. There's 2 things I just noticed since we just got through talking. That's one of them definitely going against the Panthers compared to the Saints. The Saints got a bye in Week 6. Y'all don't have a bye until Week 12.
Bye is pretty late. It's a really late bye.
And I'm looking at the schedule. Y'all got a hard ass schedule.
It's not that hard, man.
At the beginning. Right. Okay, so you want my 2 cents on this?
Yes,
here we go.
Let's do it.
You're gonna beat the Buccaneers. You will lose to the Lions.
Oh, come on, man. We can't be the ones who lose to the Lions. We can't be the ones who lose to the Lions. We can't be the ones.
You will beat the.
We can't be the ones. Who lose
anyway,
to the Lions.
you'll beat the Pittsburgh Steelers. You will lose at the Ravens.
Right.
You will beat the Bears. Yes, I said it. Bears home. Yeah, you will beat the Bears. You will lose to Cincinnati. You're gonna lose to the Packers at Lambeau Field. You will beat the Seahawks. Payback.
That's right.
You will beat the Saints at home. I got y'all losing to Philadelphia at Lincoln Financial.
Wow, on the Monday night prime
and
time.
you will beat the Falcons. So at Week 12, at the bye at Week 12, y'all will be 6-5.
Okay. So you gave him one more game.
One more loss.
Okay, one more loss. Okay. Hey, Team Money says only 2 losses going to be from the Chicago and Green Bay. JB, how you fit in on this?
Come on, now. Why y'all itching on the NFC North, man?
They whack. We already talked about this. We already talked about this.
Hey, 6-5. Your loss is gonna be Chicago, the Ravens, Detroit.
Cincinnati? No.
No.
Philly.
Green Bay.
And it's in Lambeau or at home?
No,
it's in Lambeau.
Oh yeah, that's your 5 losses right there.
Okay.
6-5.
6-5. That's rough before the bye. That's actually pretty bad. Now, if we 6-5 before the bye, we can kiss that NFC South championship goodbye.
Not quite.
really.
Not quite. Not quite. Not
That's
quite.
all. Because we already
not
said
quite.
that New Orleans wasn't going to drop before games.
Right. Man, there's still the rest of the season, man. Come on.
Just saying.
See, look at
Not
that.
quite.
Boy, you
Not
boy
quite.
I'm just looking at what y'all saying.
pessimistic than us,
I'm
man.
just saying. Say y'all have lost y'all's mind talking about the Falcons like that. It's cool. Hey, Sean J, that's your boy JB. He's in the building. Sean J's in the building.
I like Sean
Yeah,
J.
Sean J is cool.
Shouts to Sean J. I like
What's
Sean
up,
J.
Sean J?
Sean J's cool people. All right,
We just keep it real, that's all.
yeah, he does. You know. Okay, here we go. Last couple games of the season, man, and this right here is crazy. All right, look, at least it gets a little bit easier for us. Like we got 2 games on the road against Minnesota and against New Orleans at home, and at New Orleans at home. NFC, this is what Team Money said. The NFC North South, they let a career back up, and McCown look legendary, and I cannot disagree with that. You know, can't disagree with that at all. But anyway, 2 road games: Minnesota, New Orleans. Come back home. 2 home games: the Bucks, the Browns. Finish the season up with our favorite way to end the season, and that's putting Bigfoot in the Atlanta Falcons' ass, right? So listen, we got Carolina winning against the Vikings, and so like we said earlier, if Carolina has to beat the Saints at Bank of America, because once again it's gonna come down to this game, in New Orleans, which we cannot drop it. I mean, it's really, really hard to beat New Orleans in that dome. But we got embarrassed last year.
What week is that?
That's
14.
week 14. We got embarrassed last year, man. So that game is definitely circled on the calendar. You best believe that, right? We continue our sweep mode on the Buccaneers. We'll get the Browns too. And like I said, the Falcons ain't got nothing coming. So, I got them pretty much going in there. Like the only one that's questionable is that Saints game, and that's the voice like to say in the Hyundai. That's the only one that kind of questions me, right? So, at the end of all things, I had them. What did I have them in the beginning? I had them dropping 4 games in the beginning. 5. So that's 11-5, and that's 11-5 is scary to me. 11-5 is scary to me. We got to do better than that, but that's what I see. I see 11-5. JB, where you at?
10-6. Everything will be going great. Y'all will be the cardiac cat. Y'all be cat. Excuse me. Y'all will be in like the win or go home mode. Yeah. But week 14 gonna tell the tale. You will lose that head-to-head match against the Saints, and we'll lose the division to the New Orleans Saints.
Right.
10-6. That's the only game down the stretch y'all gonna lose that you will need the most, and you will not get that game, especially in New Orleans.
Y'all guys enjoying this, ain't you? Look at Glass. Y'all enjoying the hell out of this, ain't you?
Because you know what? That's why I like JB. Great minds think alike. You guys, after the bye, y'all will be 6-5 by the bye. After the bye, y'all will win every game but the game you need to win
in the Hyundai
at the Metrodome, at the Mercedes-Benz Dome against the Saints.
Wow.
Y'all will finish the season 6-10, right behind the Saints at 11-5.
10-6.
Oh, I'm sorry. 10-6. Y'all will finish 10-6.
You don't want to
Right.
start that up in here. I'm just saying. Yeah. Okay. So listen, it's clear that you two guys are pretty much hanging the crown on Drew Brees right now. That's what it looked like to me. Okay.
Pretty much.
That's what it looked like.
Pretty much.
That's what y'all doing, right?
Pretty much. I'm just keeping it real.
Okay. So listen, we gotta rank them. You know what I'm saying? We gotta rank them.
Okay.
All right, JB, I'm gonna start with you, man.
First to last, Saints 11-5, Panthers 10-6, Bucks 7-9, and the Falcons 6-10.
Damn, Falcons? Seriously? Glass, where you at, man? Where you at?
All right, from bottom to the top, I got the Falcons 3-13, Buccaneers 7-9, Panthers 10-6, and Saints 11-5.
Wow, that is amazing. All right, so listen, mine gonna look a little bit different because y'all got a one game gap between Carolina and New Orleans, right? And listen, man, I'm gonna go ahead and look. This ain't me being a homer. This ain't me being a Panther fan. This is me just being real about it. I think Carolina and New Orleans go and they finish the season with the same exact record. You know what I mean? I don't know who I'm gonna get an edge to win the division. That comes down to the head-to-head match between them two. But I think they both finish at what were 11-5. We win 11 games. 11 games apiece. Yeah, 11 games apiece. All right, and then you got what it says. Team Money says last time New Orleans thought they had the division locked up, they ran into Kellen. I can't really see the rest of it. Kellen Clemens and the Rams. Oh, he's right about that. So listen, I'm thinking the bottom dweller this year is going to be Atlanta, right? They coming out looking. They're gonna come out trying to front like they tough, because that's all they've been talking about all season, about how tough they are. They facing a lot of teams that's gonna humble them. They will finish. I ain't gonna give them no 3-13 though. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna give them a 6-10, and I'm gonna give Tampa, because Tampa is this is kind of their kind of start of their new legacy or whatever. They'll win 7 games just to make Lovie Smith happy. And then it's sad because it's really hard to pick. Between, I want my Panthers to win that title again, but y'all guys might be right about that. But I'm telling you though, the Saints and the Panthers finished with the same record, and I'm on some miracle stuff.
Even if they do, I still think
it is what it is. I'm just saying,
if they had to find a way to one of them the title,
yeah,
it's gonna be the Saints, man.
Okay, I mean, look,
just because they built better than y'all. Slightly better than y'all this year.
I'm not going to agree.
Just like y'all was last year.
And I'm not going to disagree, because things happened last season that a lot of people didn't see happening. Now, there's a few people who kind of thought they knew it was getting ready to happen, but there was some things that happened. It's a little margin in there. And I'm telling you, just like you telling Carolina they need to be careful, New Orleans got to be careful too. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
They got to be careful too.
Yeah, because they should have been out of the discussion if they had called the San Francisco Saints game right.
Right.
Remember when Breeze got hit and they recovered the ball? They said it was, I mean, if it wasn't, if the refs swayed that game didn't get swayed in their favor.
Right.
Well,
I mean, you can say the same thing about Carolina.
Having a type of conversation
you can say the same thing about Carolina. The Patriots.
Well,
game,
I mean, right. They had the close game against the Patriots, but I mean that was like they wasn't an NFC game, so they still needed it, but it was It was close. It's the same thing.
Well, I want to thank everybody, Panther Nasty, T-Money, The Voice 2525, Sean J, King West, everybody who I saw. I mean, it might be some other people who was watching too, but everybody who I saw, I want to thank you guys for coming out, checking out the divisional breakdown of the NFC South. Listen, this is what it's going to be. You know what I'm saying? This is what it's going to be, and I see that these two don't want to see Carolina do nothing, but it's all gravy. Again, I want to thank everybody.
Class, we can't let them get away with that.
Hey, man,
look,
we just keeping it real, man. Don't say it till we want it. I'm just looking at the facts, looking at everything that's in front of my face, man. I'm talking about. See, that's what I'm talking about. Man. Stop trying to make us look like we hate the Panthers, man.
Right.
Let me the Patriots and the Raiders.
Let me ask Twitter real quick. Hey, does it look like these two clowns are Panther haters? Y'all tweet the thing. I want to see what they say.
Look at this, Q. That'll be like me rooting and saying the Ravens are going to do all those wonderful things, but that many.
Oh, last year you was talking a lot of shit.
Keep playing losses. No, I knew better. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like we had all those key additions. We lost all those players.
Right.
And that'll be like me rooting, like saying the Panthers are going to do these great things when I know it ain't there. You know what I'm saying? It's not there.
It's there, man.
You know it ain't there.
It's there.
You know it ain't there. You know it ain't there.
I believe, dude. I believe. Y'all was all looking real sad last year when y'all saw Carolina unfurl that banner. Look, it's cool. I know y'all just don't like to see stuff like that. And it's all right. It's okay.
Oh,
look,
man.
You guys are accustomed to y'all's little teams winning little Super Bowls and stuff. And look, y'all don't want these old teams knocked off the block. That's what it is. Y'all scared of these new squads that's gonna come in and taking over stuff. That's what it's about. Look, Carolina's this is the 20th anniversary of the team. It's our 20th season. It's time. I
would rather. I want a new team. I want to see the Buffalo Bills win the
crazy
Super Bowl.
as hell. I want to
see the Oakland Raiders back to true form in the 80s.
That ain't gonna happen, bro.
All right. Hey, listen.
I want to see the St. Louis Rams win one.
Hey, man, that would be nice.
They already won one.
Hey, listen.
That's right.
Next week though.
So did the Raiders. Anyway,
they not Panther haters. Just uneducated about the South to a certain degree.
Who said that?
That was T-Money. That was
T-Money.
Yeah, it was T-Money.
At me, bro.
So listen,
at me, bro.
Listen, next week is for real.
I know this much about the South. Ain't been no back to be.
Okay, all right. I mean,
I do know that.
That sounds like some regurgitated nonsense that you heard from Stephen A. Smith or somebody. That's what it sounds to me. Anyway.
Wow.
Hey, at the end of it, if that's the case, we all gonna be right.
All right. Here you go. Listen. Next week, like all the talk we did, we had fun with these divisional breakdowns, and it's all love. I mean, we kind of looking at this, and we just kind of trying to piece it together. But it's for real. Start next week. It goes down. It's next week, right? Yeah, it's like next Thursday is the first game, right? like 1 week from now, right?
Thursday.
Yes. So listen.
Seahawks and Packers.
So it goes. Look, it's for real. Starting next week, and we want to thank everybody who kind of hung out with us and was doing these divisional breakdowns and stuff. Same thing they did last year. We appreciate it. For everybody who joined us on Twitter and things like that. So it will be going down next week. Now, listen, I wanted to do a big to do next week. With a bunch of guests and stuff. Listen, we can still do it. Y'all gotta let me know early though. You guys can tweet me, inbox me, email me, anything you need to do. Let us know if you guys want to be on the show, and we're gonna try to squeeze in as many people as we can. And it should be fun. You know what I'm saying? It should be fun. So just let me know. Let us know. You can either tweet JB or Glass, and we'll talk about it. We'll see if we can get a couple people on. So this is the finale, JB. Let everybody know how they can get at you, cuz people be coming at you. People be coming at you, cuz.
Get out of here, man. Anyway, anywhere on TeamBoydTV. But more importantly, to make it more personal, you can follow me on Twitter at TeamBoydTV, JB_JB, and that's pretty much it.
All right, cool. Hey, T Money say JB hit that NFL Network channel real quick. That was pretty good. Hey, Glass, put yourself over, bruh. Tell everybody how they can get at you, man. Hey, listen, I want to tell you, though, I enjoyed myself on the 2-cent deposit yesterday, man. Had a blast. It was fun. Hope we can get together and do that again. But, yeah, you can talk more about it. Go ahead and do your thing.
All right. You can get at me on Twitter at Get With It Sports. You can follow me on Facebook at Get With It Sports. You can follow me on Facebook. I just said Facebook. On Google Plus. To hell with Google Plus.
I know that's
right. At Get With It Sports. Check out the blogs on getwithitsports.wordpress.com. If you got any questions, comments, concerns, or just want to shoot the breeze with me, hit me on the email at getwithitsports2@gmail.com. And since I got y'all on here, JB, you ain't signed up yet. Don't have me call you out, bro.
I
Bernie B. Then come Sunday, the people that didn't sign up last year, the people that signed up last year didn't sign up this year. I'm calling them out on Sunday. Don't have me make
Vernie ain't signed up yet.
Yeah.
Who?
Vernie ain't signed up yet.
Bernie ain't signed up yet. Right. Voice, I know you out there. Don't act like you don't hear me, man.
Hey, listen, call him out, man. Just call him out. Let's do it.
Yahoo Sports. I ain't gonna call him. Football Guru.
Yeah.
Act like you don't hear me. Anyway, pick them, shut up league, Get With It Sports, run the league out there where you pick all the games each week, and we shoot up the top 10 players of the league every Tuesday night. Send your pictures so we can throw you up there. But all y'all out there, y'all know where to get in the league. Email me at getwithitsports2@gmail.com. We'll give you the password and everything. Y'all in. So call out video. We'll be out till Sunday. So all y'all that come out there, I'm coming at y'all.
I know that's right.
Hey, one thing, Q, before you go, I just want to say to all the people that's sending tweets and what have you. Most of y'all got really interesting points, and you seem to have high football IQs. Come to the show. Don't sit back and be a keyboard warrior. Don't be a keyboard warrior.
Yes,
come to the
show.
You're more than welcome.
That's right.
We'll sit and chop it up because I think that's something you can't pay for somebody with high football IQ.
Absolutely. So I love it.
More than welcome.
Yes. So yeah, anybody can be open to come to the show. In fact, it would be a cool thing if we had a couple guests every single week. That would be dope. All right. So for the fellas, JB and Glass, I'm your boy Big Q. This is TeamBoydTV Live, the dopest NFL live show on YouTube. And we out of here, man. Y'all take it easy. Peace.